A reminder for anyone having a rough day, this will not last. I know times may be tough now, and if you just keep pushing forward, it will get better. I remember when I was living paycheck to paycheck, and sometimes I couldn't even pay my rent because I didn't have enough money. And luckily, my landlord allowed me to pay my rent late, and I was able to make my rent payment. But yeah, it can get pretty bad sometimes. Like I was working two full-time jobs and still struggling to get by because both jobs were pretty much minimum wage. And yeah, I think it's just my education, or just the way I was taught to live life. Because I was taught, oh, you need to use coupons, and you need to go to school, and you shouldn't like, invest your money. Investing your money is not the smartest thing to do. And yeah, I think it's the whole mindset. I was taught that um growing up, just not taught how to be prosperous with my life, but instead I was taught how to to do what most people do, and work a full-time job. I couldn't stay focused in school, so it took me forever to get my associate's degree, but I eventually got it. And then, yeah, even now, times are still tough. I have a daughter that I have with my partner, and we live at her house. So my partner's house is family, and both of us don't make enough money to pay for our own place. And it is a struggle finding a new job. I've been applying at new jobs. I've been improving my skills through certifications, and I still can't get a better job than my current job. My current job doesn't really pay that much either, and yeah, I'd say it's been more than a year, and we still can't get onto our own feet, so to say, where we can pay for our own rent somewhere and have extra money left over to invest. Because I know that now investing is important, but I know that there's many of you out there that have it really bad, and I'm fortunate for what I do have. I have a roof over my head, and even though it is a lot of us sharing a small home, it we make do. There's and I think that's key. Like if you have to have roommates, then have roommates. But sometimes it may not be pleasant, and you just have to cope with it the best you can. Like for example, for us, there's seven of us that live in the same house, and there's also a dog in there. And the kitchen is not very big, so it does take being pretty creative to figure out the food situation in the house. And also, yeah, I'd say that if you're having a tough time, it's important to just keep pushing forward. I know the economy is super bad. Finding a job is super tough, and it seems like pretty much you just have to hold on to the job you have because employers expect so much of you before they'll hire you. And yeah, if you're going through a rough time, I think it's important to just remember that while life is kind of junk, like I really don't like having to do some other things I have to do for my job, and maybe that's why they still keep me on, even though I appear to not be the best person for the job, and I think it's good to just keep moving on, and I hope this video is helpful. And yeah, I think that things will get better. You know, if you're having a tough time, why not just make a YouTube channel about how you're having a tough time, and just keep pushing forward, because it would be so awesome to like, show your progress. Like, you know, today sucks, the next day sucks, the next 100 days sucks, these 1,000 days were terrible, but hey, like today something nice happened to me, and I don't need to be so depressed. Even though my life has been stagnant for the past 5 years, I think if you just take small steps, like say after a month, maybe you save like $20, or after a month, say that things get slightly better. Over time, you'll get traction, and yeah, I think that just keep pushing forward, keep swimming, and I would love to update everyone in a few years if my path has improved a lot. And I wish the best of luck to you.